Hi students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last class, we have solved some examples by using definition of limit of a sequence and studied definition of convergent sequence, divergent sequence and oscillatory sequence and some examples. Now we will discuss bounded sequence. Bounded sequence is nothing but a sequence even is said to be bounded if they register real number m such that un should be less than or equals m for every n. Then m is called upper bound of the sequence. Sequence un is said to be bounded above if there exists a real number m such that un less than or equals m for all n. Then m is called upper bound of the sequence. Similarly, a sequence un is said to be bounded below if there exists a real number m such that un should be greater than or equals m for all n. Then this m is called lower bound of the sequence. If this condition holds good, then m is called lower bound of the sequence. If this condition holds good for each n, then m is called upper bound of the sequence. A sequence un is said to be bounded if it is both bounded above and bounded below. If these two conditions holds good, then the sequence is called bounded sequence. That is, if there exist real numbers m and m such that m less than or equals un less than or equals m for every n. Example, sequence of minus n square is bounded above because first write the sequence of minus n square, that is minus 1 square, minus 2 square, minus 3 square, minus 4 square and so on. This can be written as minus 1, minus 2 square is minus 4, minus 3 square is minus 9, minus 4 square is minus 16. We get the sequence like this. Here minus 1 is the larger number. Okay, all the elements of the sequence are lesser than minus 1. So minus 1 is called upper bound. This is the least upper bound. Any number which are greater than minus 1 are called upper bounds. Understand? So here first write the sequence. This is the larger number among these elements. So this is the upper bound. This is called least upper bound because the elements which are greater than minus 1 are also upper bounds. Now sequence of n square. Write the sequence of n square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square and so on. This can be written as 1, 4, 9. Here 1 is the least element. So 1 is called lower bound. This sequence is bounded below by the lower bound 1. Next, sequence of 1 by n is 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and so on. See here 1 is the greatest number. 1 by 2 is lesser than 1, 1 by 3 is lesser than 1. Okay, 1 by 1 is the bigger number. So 1 is the upper bound. So this sequence is bounded above. And as n tends to infinity, 1 by infinity becomes 0. 0 is the lower bound. The sequence 1 by n lies between 0 and 1. Therefore, this sequence is bounded. Next example, the sequence minus 1 power n into n. Put n equals 1. Minus 1 power 1 is minus 1. 1 into 1 minus 1. If n is 2, minus 1 square is 2. Minus 1 square is 1. 1 into 2, 2. If n is 3, we get minus 3. If n is 4, we get 4 and so on. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, 2, 4, 6. If you go on like this, we cannot have upper bound or lower bound. So this is neither bounded above nor bounded below. Next, sequence un equals 1 plus 1 by n. The terms of the sequence are 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 3 and so on. 1 plus 1 by 1 is 2, 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, next 4 by 3 and so on, n plus 1 by n. Here every element of the sequence is less than or equals to this is 1.5, this is 1.1 or something. Here this is the larger number. All the elements are less than or equals 2. Okay, if you take n plus 1 by n, take the limit, take n common, we have in the numerator 1 plus 1 by n divided by n cancel. Limit of this sequence is 1 plus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0, we get 1. Okay, the elements are lies between 1 and 2 for every n belongs to n, hence this sequence is bounded. Next, let sequence un equals to n. Here the terms of the sequence are 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Every element of the sequence are greater than or equals 2. So 2 is the lower bound. All the elements are greater than 2. There is no upper bound for this sequence. So this is bounded below and it is not bounded above. Note, if a sequence is bounded above by m, there will be infinity of upper bounds. If the sequence has an upper bound, then there will be infinitely many number of upper bounds. All numbers greater than m are also upper bounds. Okay, similarly, if a sequence is bounded below by m, then there will be infinitely many number of lower bounds. All the numbers less than m are also lower bounds. Third point, the upper and lower bounds need not belongs to the given sequence. This is very important here. The upper and lower bounds, they are not belongs to the, they need not be necessarily not belongs to the given sequence. Fourth one, since there are an infinity of upper bounds, there exists the least, and since there are infinity of lower bounds, there exists the greatest. Among all the upper bounds, the least upper bound, the least element among all the upper bounds is called least upper bound, that is called supremum. Among all the lower bounds, the greatest element, the greatest one is called greatest lower bound, that is called infimum. Definition of infimum is a real number m is called infimum or greatest lower bound of the sequence un if it satisfies two conditions. Infimum nothing but greatest lower bound. Among all the lower bounds, this is the greater number. First condition, it should be an upper bound, that is un greater than or equals m for every n belongs to n. Second condition, there exists one element uk such that uk is greater than or equals m and less than m plus epsilon, where epsilon is a small positive number. That is m is called m is greatest of all the lower bounds. Then m is called infimum or greatest lower bound. Next definition, a real number m is called the supremum or least upper bound of the sequence un if the first condition is it should be an upper bound, second condition is among all the upper bounds it should be least, that is un less than m for all n, and second one, there exists at least one element uk such that uk is greater than m minus epsilon and less than or equals m, where epsilon is a small positive number, that is m is the least of all the upper bounds. Note, supremum and infimum need not be elements of the sequence, need not belongs to the sequence. Example, sequence 1 by n. Sequence 1 by n can be written as 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and so on. Here 1 is the greatest element. All the elements are less than 1. Greatest element nothing but this is the upper bound. 1 is the upper bound and all the elements which are greater than 1 are also upper bounds, but this is the least upper bound, that is supremum. 1 is the upper bound and among all the elements, this is the greatest number, this is upper bound. All the elements above 1 are also upper bounds, but 1 is the least upper bound. 0 is the infimum. 1 by n, as n tends to infinity we get 0. 1 by n is 0. 0 is the least number, so this is the lower bound, and among all the lower bound this is the greatest number, so greatest lower bound. Here supremum of an element of the sequence is 1, which belongs to the sequence, but 0 does not belong to this sequence. Next, n. Sequence n can be written as set of 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here 1 is the lesser element, 1 is the lower bound, so it is the greatest lower bound. 1 belongs to the given sequence, infimum belongs to the given sequence, there is no supremum. Sequence of minus n is set of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Minus 1 is the larger number among all these. So this is the upper bound and this is called least upper bound. All the elements which are greater than minus 1 are also upper bounds, but this is the least upper bound. Minus 1 belongs to a sequence, but there is no infimum. In the sequence minus 1, 2, minus 3, 4, minus 5, 6 and so on. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, 2, 4, 6. It has no upper bound, no lower bound. Therefore, it has neither supremum nor infimum. For the sequence minus 1 power n 1 by n, put n equals 1, we get minus 1, n is 2, 1 by 2. Similarly, we get minus 1 by 3, 1 by 4, minus 1 by 5 and so on. Here, minus 1 by 3 is, we get here, this is greater than minus 1 and 1 by 2. 1 by 4 is lies between 0 and 1 by 2 here. If you go on like this, this is the lower bound, this is the lesser element among all these elements. Therefore, this is the lower bound and this is the greatest lower bound. Okay, 1 by 2 is the larger number in this sequence. So, this is the upper bound and least upper bound, because all the elements above 1 by 2 are also upper bound. Among all those, 1 by 2 is the least upper bound.